Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Gentle Exhale, a space to pause, breathe, and reconnect with yourself. I'm so glad you're here. Together, we'll explore small moments that bring calm, clarity, and a sense of peace back into your day. Let's begin. I'm your host, Carrie Scharf. Today, we have a heartwarming lineup. We'll be talking about finding tiny joy in our everyday lives, understanding why small works, and defining what tiny joy means to us. We'll also touch upon the problems with big self-care routines and introduce our first practice in finding tiny joys. Plus, we'll dive into this week's habit and offer a gentle next step to make it all actionable. So whether you're sipping on your morning tea, taking a walk in the park, or simply unwinding at home, thank you for joining me in this moment. Let's dive right in. Let's explore why small works. Based on research by Barbara Fredrickson, small positive moments play a significant role in helping our nervous system. These tiny bursts of joy aren't about denying the struggles we face, but about giving our bodies a much-needed signal of safety. When we're constantly on high alert, our nervous system can become worn out. But by introducing and focusing on these small positive experiences, we allow our bodies brief shifts out of that constant state of alertness. These moments of regulation help us feel safer and more at ease, even if just for a short while. First, let's clarify what tiny joy is not. Tiny joy isn't about forcing ourselves to be grateful or pretending that everything is perfect when it isn't. It's not about glossing over the hard parts of life or ignoring our genuine feelings. Rather, tiny joy is about acknowledging those feelings and finding small sensory moments that bring us a sense of peace and happiness, even in the midst of chaos. Tiny joy is found in the ordinary, everyday moments that we often overlook. It could be the warmth of your coffee cup in your hands, the cool burst of a chocolate mint on your tongue, or the way sunlight dances on your kitchen table in the morning. These are the tiny sensory experiences that ground us and bring a brief respite from the busyness of life. These moments are powerful because they are repeatable. Their smallness makes them accessible. You don't need grand gestures to experience joy. Instead, you can find it again and again in these simple pleasures. The key is to start noticing them and allowing yourself to fully experience these little bursts of joy as they come. Let's dive into the problem with big self-care. Many of us are carrying a heavy load in our daily lives. Work, family, personal responsibilities. Adding a big self-care routine on top of all that can feel like just another task to juggle. Think about it. Scheduling time for exercise, planning meals, waking up early, or even perfectly journaling every day. It starts to feel more like a chore than a respite. And when we inevitably fall short of these high standards, it can lead to a sense of failure, even in our attempts to rest and recharge. That's where tiny joy comes into play. Instead of creating another checklist, tiny joy invites us to notice the small pleasures that are already present in our lives. It's about removing the performance anxiety that often accompanies self-care. You don't have to earn these moments of joy. They're already there, waiting to be noticed. It could be as simple as the sound of birds outside your window, the scent of your favorite candle, or the feel of soft blankets on a chilly evening. Tiny joy shifts our focus from achieving self-care to experiencing it. It's not about doing self-care perfectly, but about recognizing and embracing these brief, joyful moments without the pressure of turning them into another task. By doing this, we allow ourselves to rest and recharge in ways that don't add to our burden, but instead lighten it. So start noticing these little joys that already exist around you and let them be the gentle, comforting pauses in your day. Now, let's move on to your first practice of tiny joy that you can start right now. Grab a drink, anything will do really. It could be your favorite tea, a cup of water, a smoothie, whatever you have nearby. We're going to take a slow, mindful sip together. Here's how. First, pause. Just hold your cup or glass and take a moment to breathe. Notice the temperature of the drink in your hand. Is it warm, cold, or somewhere in between? Take in the scents, however subtle they may be. Now, as you bring the cup to your lips, take a slow sip. Pay attention to the flavor. Is it sweet, bitter, tangy? Feel the sensation of the liquid in your mouth. Take all the time you need. Just savor this small moment. 10 seconds. That's all it takes to notice and appreciate these details. This tiny pause does wonders for your nervous system, giving it a brief but impactful signal that it's okay to relax. It's in these small moments of mindfulness that we make room for calm and clarity. So take this moment to connect with yourself and enjoy this simple practice of tiny joy. Now let's delve into this week's habit, which aligns perfectly with our theme of tiny joy. This week, we're introducing a practice called the morning pause. It's incredibly simple, yet profoundly impactful. Here's how it works. Before you reach for your phone or open your email in the morning, take just one sip of your chosen drink. That's right, just one sip. Pause and give your full attention to this tiny action. For those 10 seconds, focus completely on the experience, the warmth or coolness of the drink, the taste, the way it feels in your mouth. This moment sets a gentle tone for your day, allowing you to enter your morning with a sense of calm and mindfulness. The beauty of the morning pause is in its simplicity. There's no need to repeat it perfectly every day or turn it into a lengthy ritual. It's just one pause, one mindful sip, one moment to anchor yourself before diving into the bustle of daily life. It's these small, intentional moments that bring us back to ourselves and help us cultivate a daily practice of tiny joy. As we wrap up our session today, I want to invite you to join the Moments That Matter Facebook group. It's a gentle 30-day practice where we focus on the little moments throughout our day. This isn't about adding another task to your to-do list. It's about noticing those simple, quiet moments that already exist and allowing them to bring a sense of peace and calm into your life. In our next podcast, I'll share a quick 30-second reset that you can practice anytime you need a moment of calm. Until then, take a moment to finish your drink slowly and mindfully. That's enough for today. See you next time on The Gentle Exhale. I'm Carrie Scharf. Be sure to check the show notes for any links or articles mentioned in today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's always a pleasure to share these moments with you. You've been listening to The Gentle Exhale, and I'm your host, Carrie Scharf. Remember to check the show notes for any links or articles I mentioned in today's episode. Until next time, take care and remember to invite those tiny moments of joy into your life. Goodbye for now.